In the quiet embrace of a Japanese dawn, our journey begins at a humble workshop where history and passion intertwine. An elderly craftsman with decades of wisdom etched into every line on his face meticulously prepares his ancient tools. The air is filled with a calm dignity, as if every stroke of preparation whispers long-forgotten secrets of the past. This sanctuary of tradition stands as a beacon of hope, inviting those lost in modern turmoil to explore the art of disciplined craftsmanship. His steady hands and kind eyes set the stage for an encounter that promises redemption and renewal, where every heartbeat resonates with the promise of a new beginning. As the morning unfolds, a group of troubled youth arrives at the workshop, each carrying their own burdens and hidden sorrow. Their hesitant steps and uncertain eyes contrast sharply with the calm certainty of the master. Yet an unspoken understanding begins to form. The craftsman's welcoming smile and gentle nod invite them to leave behind past mistakes and embrace the transformative power of discipline. In this extraordinary moment, fragile hope is ignited, urging them to step into a realm where strength and honor are rediscovered. The space fills with a resonant energy, where every rugged face reflects the possibility of emerging anew from the embers of despair, crafted by time and tradition. The craftsman gently introduces the ancient art of sword making, explaining that each blade is a symbol of inner strength and discipline. He recounts the legacy of his forefathers, where every swing of the hammer was a ritual to reclaim dignity and balance. His words, rich with poetic metaphors and deep emotion, resonate with the silent hearts of these young souls. Each intricate detail of the traditional process from folding steel to quenching in water is revealed with reverence and care. In this sacred space, time seems to slow, allowing raw emotions to be transformed into a journey of self-discovery, where every spark of the forge lights up the path of redemption. Under the watchful gaze of the master, the youth are introduced to the first steps of sword making. They learn to respect the raw materials, touching cold, unyielding steel that holds the potential for transformation. The master's instructions, both practical and poetic, guide them through the initial strikes of the hammer. Each beat resonates like a heartbeat of ancient tradition, a reminder that every challenge can be met with purpose and discipline. As sparks fly and metal sings under the precise rhythm of their blows, a transformation begins, not just in the steel but in the fragility of their pasts. They start to see that art and life share the same breathtaking intensity. In the rhythmic clanging of metal, an atmosphere of focused discipline envelops the workshop. The craftsman explains that patience and persistence are as vital as the physical act of hammering steel into shape. In every swing, there is a deliberate effort towards perfection and a symbolic shedding of past missteps. The youth begin to understand that every flaw in the metal is an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. Their growing concentration is mirrored by their evolving expressions, shifting from uncertainty to determination. Amid the sound of falling sparks and the hum of ancient techniques, each young heart starts to beat with a newfound purpose, echoing the eternal bond between tradition and transformative hope. The workshop gradually transforms into a space of introspection and inner dialogue. As the hammer meets the anvil in a steady cadence, the master shares stories of past lives filled with hardship and triumph. He speaks of each sword as a journey of rebirth, a metaphor for life itself. The stories, rich with historical lore and personal sacrifice, stir emotions and inspire reflection. Within each narrative, the youth find echoes of their own struggles, realizing that pain can become the precursor to profound strength. It is in these reflective moments that bonds form, uniting them in their shared quest for redemption, forging a bridge between generations and the timeless wisdom of the past. A pivotal moment arises when one of the youth, overwhelmed by inner turmoil, falters during the process. The craftsman pauses, extending a gentle hand and offering words of reassurance. He explains that every great journey encounters moments of vulnerability, and it is in these instances that the true strength of the spirit is revealed. The young apprentice, moved by the compassion and unwavering belief of his mentor, finds the courage to try once more. In that interval of soft-spoken encouragement and shared humanity, the spark of transformation is nurtured. It is a tender reminder that even in our weakest moments, there lies infinite potential waiting to be awakened. In the midst of work, a quiet afternoon meditation unfolds as the group steps outside the workshop. The craftsman leads them to a tranquil garden where the rustle of bamboo and chirping of birds provide a natural symphony. This interlude is an exercise in mindfulness and balance, urging the youth to find harmony between the intensity of their craft and the serenity of nature. Surrounded by the gentle caress of a warm breeze and the soothing sounds of nature, the young apprentices learn to quiet their inner turmoil. It is here that they begin to understand the value of silence and reflection as essential elements in forging both a blade and a resilient spirit. As the days pass, the craft of sword-making becomes a metaphor for the intricate process of self-repair. Under the expert guidance of the master, each apprentice learns to embrace mistakes as opportunities for refinement. The cracked edges of the metal mirror the fractured aspects of their past lives, and now, with tempered steel and learned resilience, both are mended through patient perseverance. The sound of each rhythmic strike evolves into a powerful mantra, a call to rise above adversity. Every imperfection slowly transforms into a work of art, echoing the belief that beauty is born from struggle. This relentless pursuit of excellence nurtures a collective spirit that celebrates progress, however incremental it may be. Midway through the journey, the master and his apprentices take on a formidable challenge, crafting a ceremonial sword meant to symbolize the unity of discipline and hope. The artisan explains that this sword will carry the collective spirit of all who have struggled and emerged stronger. The process demands not only technical precision, but also the infusing of personal dreams and determined hearts into the blade. As each apprentice contributes, the forge is filled with an almost sacred energy, merging past and present. The meticulous care given to every detail transforms the metal into a living testament to resilience. Every strike now pulses with purpose, a beacon for those yearning to overcome and shape their destiny. In this creative crucible, personal conflict meets timeless tradition as each youth begins to internalize the lessons of discipline and focus. They discover that the art of sword making is not solely about forging a weapon, but about sculpting one's self amidst hardship. With every measured hammer strike, their inner defenses harden in a beautiful reformation of spirit and character. The craftsman's patient mentorship illuminates the path forward, inspiring a deep transformation that is as much about art as it is about life. The rhythmic cadence of hammering becomes a heartbeat, marking a rhythm of renewal, connection, and unwavering resolve, a silent oath that each shall rise to claim their own destiny. As the final stages of the forging process approach, anticipation fills the air. The master prepares for the vital tempering process, where fire meets water in an ancient ritual designed to strengthen both metal and spirit. The apprentices gather around, their eyes fixed on the mesmerizing interplay of heat and liquid. It is in this climactic moment that the art of transformation is fully revealed, a sublime fusion of element, technique, and heart. With every hiss and glimmer of steam, the symbolic rebirth of the metal mirrors, the rebirth occurring within each apprentice. Here, in the crucible of tradition and passion, every soul learns that the hardest fires lead to the brightest lights. In the gentle aftermath of the tempering ceremony, a profound silence envelops the workshop, a silence filled with gratitude, reflection, and pride. The newly forged sword, gleaming with a radiant promise, stands as a testament to the transformative journey of every apprentice. Their eyes, once marked by uncertainty, now shine with the light of newfound strength and purpose. This moment of quiet celebration is as powerful as the dynamic forging that preceded it, embodying the idea that every chapter of life contributes to one's ultimate masterpiece. Amid hushed voices and soft smiles, a shared understanding pervades that every challenge faced has ultimately become a stepping stone towards personal renewal. The master, now standing beside his apprentices, delivers a final lesson interwoven with hope and timeless wisdom. He reminds them that the journey of transformation does not end here, but continues in every challenge they face. The art of sword making has taught them about precision, resilience, and the quiet power hidden within each moment of effort. His words, gentle yet profound, stir a deep determination in their heart. The once troubled souls now radiate an inner calm and confidence, having embraced the discipline and artistry of both metal and life. In this final radiant lesson, a bond forms that transcends generations, setting the stage for a future filled with endless possibility. As the journey draws to a close, the camera pans over the transformed faces of the apprentices, each reflecting a story of struggle turned into strength. They now walk away from the workshop with a renewed sense of purpose and self-respect, carrying with them an art that transcends the physical act of forging. The master's gentle guidance has not only mended fractured spirits but also kindled a revival of tradition and honor. In their newfound stride, there is an unmistakable message of hope, a belief that every scar can be a mark of beauty.